Thank you so much, and good morning to everybody. When Mae McKitchen asked me to speak on the importance of why Julian Abele was important to this community, I readily agreed. I said, sure, I would love to speak a few words. But as a couple of days passed, I ended up having a conflict. And I called my friend, Ron Davis. I was going to ask Ron to take over. So Ron answered the phone, and I got to tell him about why I was calling. Ron said, I'm in a meeting. He never called me back. So I, like you, had to decide where was the most important place I needed to be here to be today, and who were the most important people that I need to see today. And like me, all of you decided that we needed to be here because it's important. I've been charged with the task of talking about why Julian Abele is important. And a lot has been said. Bonnie gave us some idea about it when we were outside under the tree. He designed a lot of great buildings, no doubt about it. This is in Harvard, Duke University, another great building at Duke, and of course, this building. So the man was talented, no doubt about it, but we're not here to boast about Julian Abele. We could, but people don't like to hear boasting unless they're boasting about themselves. But you see, there's always been a myth regarding African Americans that they're not productive. The myth always was and continues to be this day, African Americans wanted the government to give them something. They're just not productive. So Julian Abele in this community here in West Palm Beach can help us educate people about the accomplishments of everybody. I like what that says. It says the truth will set you free. There are many people who believe that African Americans have not been productive. And so we have an opportunity to create something here to show, to highlight. And I like to think about the advertisers. They cover young people, those 14 and up, because those are the ones who have the future. They're going to build the future. They buy a lot of things, and those are the ones that we can educate and we can help educate. So it's a great thing. Brian Gumman, when he was at Today's Show, he used to say whenever he wanted a scientist or an architect or a doctor, he would find an African American so people could see that we were productive. We were in all phases of building this country. And that's important it's not important for us in here because many of us are older now, but our youth is very important to them. I went to a museum, African American Civil Rights Museum in Birmingham, Alabama. And we all remember the history. Birmingham was called Birmingham because they bombed so many African American homes. And they went to the museum. They have a statue there of some dogs, those two police dogs we've seen many times, jumping up in the air. There are no people in the statue, as though the dogs were just jumping. They have the water hose, the fire hose, sitting on a tripod. There's nobody holding the tripod. There's nobody holding the water hose, as though the water hose hit those people and knocked them down on its own. So history is always slighted. It always is. What goes for history, it's been said that the history that's being taught in the school is not really history. So today we have a great opportunity here in West Palm Beach, a great project to create something that can educate our young people about the accomplishment of this great architect, Julian Abele. And I close with this. I was going to buy some Apple stock when it was $116. Most of you know it's $150 now. I missed the opportunity. This window of opportunity we'll close. We have a great project, the church is inviting, and we can create some great things for the future. And I really support it, and I hope you will too, and I hope we all will work to create something that we can showcase Julian Abele for this whole community so that we all can be free. Thank you.